Hello everyone, welcome back to ShellTech and another keyboard review. So I'm always on the lookout for new innovations and features in the mechanical keyboard space. Today I think I found such a keyboard. This is the KEBOHUB EE01 5-in-1 mechanical keyboard that was developed as a result of a collaboration between 3 in-use and Whatgeet companies. This RGB mechanical keyboard, which is fully compatible with Mac and Windows, has a ton of features. It's wired, uniquely designed, 87 keys, RGB lighting, no latency, hot swappable, and is compatible with all types of switches. But what sets this EE01 apart from other wired keyboards is its built-in hub, which takes care of all your charging, data transfer, and even allows HDMI 2.0 for 4K compatibility with monitors and TVs. Today we'll do an unboxing, set it up, talk about the keycaps and switches, do a sound test, go through the features, and check out that 5-port hub. As always, the timestamps and product links are in the description to this keyboard and any gear I use in my videos. Now opening up the box, we have the KEBOHUB EE01 itself with its attached USB-C cable, some extra red switches, a keycap puller, 51 bonus keycaps including Windows keys, the manual, and finally a switch puller. It's really nice to see that you get some quality extras with this 5-in-1 mechanical keyboard. Taking a closer look at the EE01 itself, it is both a Mac and Windows keyboard that can switch operating systems with the push of a couple of buttons. It comes out of the box in a Mac configuration with light and dark gray keycaps, while the extra set has keycaps for a Windows configuration, dark keys to replace the original light color keys, and teal, escape, and spacebar keycaps so you can modify this keyboard immediately. This is an 87 key compact keyboard, so it basically emits a number pad but retains all other keys from a full-size keyboard and gives you more space for a mouse. The 3 in-use KEBOHUB EE01 keyboard is around 2 pounds, which is rather heavy due to its high quality materials and the fact it includes a massive hub. It comes in with a size of 12.5 by 35.5 centimeters and a height of 4.5 centimeters. So this is not a thin, light mechanical keyboard. It is light, heavy, and thick, so it will not slip or slide. That will benefit hardcore gamers and fast typists alike. On top of this keyboard is the 3 in-use logo next to the caps locks and the indicator lights. I love how this little touch separates the arrow keys from the rest of the keyboard, making them easier to identify and use. The sides have no ports or logo, but the front does have Keybo branding in clean minimal lettering. The back is where the magic happens with that 5-port hub, which I'll get to later in this video. This is a wired keyboard, so it has no latency. It uses a 5mm USB-C cable to accomplish this, but because it also has a hub in it, it has an extra USB cable to help power the keyboard. Underneath it's got rubber feet for a tight desk grip, and the top 2 feet flip out to increase the height for your preferred comfort. Visually speaking, this keyboard looks great, with a light and pastel look to it, achieved through the gray tones, teal spacebar, and escape keycaps. It all gives it a nice contrast on most setups. Now let's take a look at that truly innovative feature of the mechanical keyboard that I have not seen before. That is this amazing, useful 5-in-1 powered hub. With 3 USB-A, 1 USB-C, and 1 HDMI, the hub supports up to 5 volts 5A output, so you can plug in your USB-A or USB-C phone charger, fans, Kindles, power banks, tablets, and most USB 3.0 or 2.0 products. The maximum for each port is 5 volts, but if you plug in this keyboard with 1 USB-C connector, you'll get 1.5A fast charging on 1 port, or 1.5A fast charging on 2 ports if you use the double USB-C cable. What I found quite interesting is an included HDMI port that supports up to 4K 60Hz. What would you use this port for? Well, it allows you to connect this keyboard directly to an external display. Because the keyboard is wired, you'll have a nice stable connection between the hub and your computer, therefore making data transfers quick using devices such as USB sticks. If you happen to not have enough USB-C connections on your computer or not enough to spare, using something like a USB adapter to give you more connections may be a must for you to use all the features of this keyboard. Hopefully in the future this can be remedied with just 1 cable coming from the keyboard instead of 2. Checking out the keycaps and switches, it's nice that 3 in-use included a keycap puller to make your life easier. With just a light pull, the keycaps come off relatively easily. These keycaps are double shot and allow the RGB to shine through clearly. I found the font to be very legible, but some of the secondary fonts such as media and action keys to be a bit on the small side for my liking. The keys are tough and seem durable for abuse during gameplay. They also have a texture on them so your fingers don't slip and slide as your hands heat up. As you can see, this keyboard comes with red switches, but this keyboard is hot swappable with most aftermarket switches, whether you want to replace the red with blue or brown switches depending on your style. So it is a perfect mechanical keyboard that allows you to mod to your heart's content. I found the red switches to be perfect for my type of gameplay, especially first-person shooters with their little travel time and lightning quick response. They are also great for fast typing and everyday non-gaming use. The sound of the keys is rather loud and a little blocky, so I don't think this is a keyboard for silent gaming in the middle of the night. But you can judge for yourself here as I do a sound test of the EE01 switches and keycaps. So RGB is the mainstay to any gaming keyboard, and the EE01 is no different. No software is needed, which is nice, so all 18 RGB lighting effects can be accessed using the function keys and keys labeled 1 to 6 above the logo. Each key has 3 different lighting effects assigned to it. You also have the ability to customize the color of each key on the keyboard using the function key to suit your aesthetic. Speaking about the function key, it's also used to switch between Windows and Mac mode and access functions in those operating systems. Functions like the media keys, screen brightness, Siri, and much more. So that was a look at the 3-in-use 5-in-1 KEBOHUB EE01 mechanical keyboard. I've got to say I really enjoyed the innovation of this keyboard. Some things that I loved about this keyboard is the color scheme, the response time, the accessories, no need for extra software, and the versatility of this keyboard. But the main feature I like the most is the powered hub. No more searching for USB outlets on the back of your PC with this keyboard. Of course, the one improvement I would suggest is a redesign of the power interface cable. I would love to see a detachable cable of only one USB-C port to the computer. Taking up 2 USB-C ports may be a deal breaker for some who don't have extras to run this keyboard. But all in all, I am happy with this keyboard and it will be a mainstay in my setup for the time being. Again, if you'd like to pick up the EE01s for yourself, there will be a link in the description and a discount code to help you out. Well, you just made it to the end of today's video. Thanks for watching. Check out another keyboard review right now. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more Shell Tech.